What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going over my top 20 largest stadiums in the NBA. I said stadiums, I meant arenas. But we just did the smallest video, so if you haven't seen that one yet, go check out. We go over the top 10 smallest NBA arenas. But now I want to check out the largest because that's arguably more important. All right, starting off at number 20, we have the Vivint Smart Home Arena. This is the home of the Utah Jazz, and it is in Salt Lake City. Opened in 1991, has a capacity of 18,300, and it costs 168 million to make. Cost per seat just over 9 grand. Next up at number 19, we have the AT&T Center, which is the home of the Spurs, and it is in San Antonio. Opened in 2002, so 22 years ago, has a capacity of 18,400, and the cost to make was 254 million. Cost per seat 13.8k. Now at number 18, we have the Talking Stick Resort Arena. Very interesting name. It is the home of the Suns and it is in Phoenix. Opened in 1992, has a capacity of 18,422. Cost just over 250 million to make. Cost per seat 13,500. Next up, we have a legendary stadium, for me at least, because I'm a Celtics fan. It's TD Garden, the home of the Boston Celtics. Opened in 1995, has a capacity of 18,600, 259 million was the cost to make it, and 13.9k is the cost per seat. Next up at number 16, we have the Amway Center, a very interesting looking stadium. It is the home of the Orlando Magic. Opened in 2010, so more recently, has a capacity of 18.8k, and it cost 544 million to make, so one of the more expensive ones on the list. Cost per seat is 28,901. Next up at number 15, we have the Staples Center, the home of the Lakers and the Clippers, and it is in Los Angeles. Opened in 1999, has a capacity of over 19k, so we have reached the 19k point now, and it is more expensive with a cost of 553 million to make, and cost per seat is just over 29,000. Next up at number 14, we have the Spectrum Center, the home of the Charlotte Hornets, and it is obviously in Charlotte. Opened in 2005, also just over 19,000. Cost is 324 million, and the cost per seat is 16 grand. Next up at number 13, we have the Pepsi Center, the home of the Nuggets in Denver. It has a capacity of 19,155. It was opened in 1999. Cost to make it was just over 276 million. Cost per seat 14.4 thousand. We're now in the top 12 with the American Airlines Center, the home of the Mavericks in Dallas. Opened in 2001, a capacity of 19,200. Cost is 584 million, and cost per seat is just over 30 grand. Next up at number 11, we have the Target Center, the home of the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. It was opened in 1990, capacity of 19,356. The cost was 194 million, and the cost per seat is just over 10 bands. Now we are in the top 10 with the Oracle Arena. This is the home of the Warriors, and it is in Oakland. It was opened in 1966, so the oldest on the list so far, and it has a capacity of just over 20,000 with 19,596. Cost to make it was 369 million, and the cost per seat is 18.8 thousand. Now at number 9, we have the American Airlines Arena, the home of the Heat in Miami. Opened in 1999, has capacity of 19,600. Cost was 313.7 million. Cost per seat 16,000. Now we have our first arena outside of America, and it is the Air Canada Center. I actually just saw this arena about a year ago when we went to Toronto. It is in Toronto and is the home of the Raptors, and it opened in 1999, and its capacity was 19,800. It cost just under 400 mil, and cost per seat is 20 bands. Now we have probably the most iconic arena in the NBA, if not just the country in general, and it is Madison Square Garden, the home of the Knicks in New York City. Opened in 1968. Capacity 19.8 thousand. Cost though 1.26 billion. Cost per seat 63,828. This is without a doubt the most iconic venue in all of sports. Now in number 6 we have Moda Center, the home of the Trailblazers in Portland. It was opened in 95 and has a capacity of just under 20,000. Cost was 423 million. Cost per seat is 21,000. We have now entered the top 5 with the Wells Fargo Center, the home of the Philadelphia 76ers. It was opened in 1996, has a capacity of just over 20,000, and it cost 331 million to make. Cost per seat is about 16,000. Now, at number 4, we have Capital One Arena, the home of the Wizards, and it is in DC. It was opened in 1997, capacity of 20,356, cost just under 400 mil to make. Cost per seat is 19,603. We have now entered the top 3, so these are the most important. These are the 3 largest NBA arenas in all of the NBA. At number 3, we have the Little Caesars Arena, the home of the Pistons, located in Detroit. It was opened in 2017, so only 7 years ago, one of the newer ones. It has a capacity of 20,491. It cost 871 million to make, which I find really surprising, and it cost 42,000 per seat. We are now into the top 2. At number 2, the second largest arena in the NBA is Quicken Loans Arena, the home of the Cavaliers. It is in Cleveland, opened in 1994, has a capacity of 20,562, cost only 165 million to make. Cost per seat is only 8,000. But the number 1 arena in all of the NBA is, first, before I tell you, be sure to subscribe, like the video, comment what you thought on it. But the number 1 arena in the NBA by capacity is, of course, it's the United Center, the home of the Bulls in Chicago. It was opened in 1994 and has a capacity of 20,917. It cost $292 million to make. Cost per seat is 13,974. So there you have it. Those are the 20 largest arenas in all of the NBA. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to subscribe, be sure to like the video. We're on the road to 300 subscribers. I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.